Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Vaccinate for others. Mask for others. Don't burn coal for others. Don't farm with nitrogen for others. Don't heat your house for others. We're closing your bank account for others. Who are the others? The World Economic Forum, the WHO, Big Tech, Big Gov, Big Corp, Big Pharma. And that's where we're at in this world right now. We see them pushing a massive green agenda, doing away with power that we've had in place for years. And when they do away with that power, they have nothing to replace it with. There's energy crisis going on throughout the world. There's food problems going on throughout the world. Water crisis. You name it, it becomes a crisis at this point. But it's for all of these corporations, these governments. And these are the people that are trying to hold everyone down. They want to enslave all of us. That's why we invest in crypto. So maybe we can enrich ourselves enough to get away from this. And hopefully at some point somebody puts an end to all of this. The Bank of England says more people are hoarding cash as a way of protecting wealth after the pandemic. Oh, so the Bank of England's problems are now a customer problem? They're taking away cash from the bank and hoarding it away? I think it's a problem with the banking system itself. It's collapsing. We all know it. A new financial system is coming. As the Bank of England intervention ends, unease returns to the bond markets. And again, we knew this was coming. They knew this was coming, but yet they continued forward, waiting for it to happen. Bonds are selling off all over the world. 10-year yield is at 4.02%. Janet Yellen finally warns of a liquidity crisis. There you go. In the debt market, but instead of asking banks to give up capital requirements from zero, she'll have the U.S. Treasury buy the debt equaling more inflation plus more debt. You can't just keep going into more and more debt. This isn't working. It's all leading us to a massive problem. Nobody wants to admit it yet, though, but it is coming. You can see it coming. Look across the ocean at the UK right now. That's all coming here. People commented on my videos and said, you talk a lot about the UK. Yeah, I'm pointing out that everything that's going on there right now is all coming here very soon. As inflation continues to surge, mortgage rates have hit a 20-year high, making home ownership even more unaffordable. The Biden administration must take this inflation crisis seriously and rein in reckless government spending immediately. But they're going to continue to spend on. You know that. I know that. That's what they do. And in the meantime, people can't afford to buy a house. It's ridiculous at this point. They're pricing everyone out. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, secondary global financial system, has had 3 membership requests: Saudi Arabia, UAE, Turkey. The move away from the petro-U.S. global trading currency has accelerated. SWIFT nations like Indonesia don't trust the U.S. And most of these countries don't. They watched us weaponize that dollar. Once they seen that, they said, we need to get away from this as soon as possible. Congratulations to XAGO.io for successfully testing XRP within the Intergovernmental Working Group, RSB, and Central Bank in South Africa. Boom. There you go, folks. BRICS is going to be using XRP. And the reason I know that is because in another video I just did, I talked about how India is getting tied in with XRP. And we already know Brazil is on board. It's just a matter of time until we get an announcement from either China or Russia. So once they finally back their currencies by gold, all of their currencies, That's it. The price of XRP is going to take off the second they start using on-demand liquidity and using XRP as the trust layer from one country to another. And people still don't see this. I point it out all the time before it's too late. That's why I'm telling you, hold your XRP. It's going to be very valuable very soon. The world is changing very fast. India set to launch e-rupee, joining China in digital currency push. And in the other video, I talked about how India is now utilizing XRP. It may be disappointing for the crypto fans out there, but I didn't see any mention of Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency in the BRICS announcement. So the idea of Bitcoin as digital gold may have to bide its time. Now here's the thing. We know XRP is tied in. I just pointed that out. India, Brazil. But they don't mention Bitcoin because Bitcoin was never an option. Bitcoin maxis always like to keep Bitcoin relevant. You could be talking about, some country going to the moon and using their own currency, and somehow Bitcoin maxis will tie Bitcoin to it. Well, on the moon, they're going to be using Bitcoin instead of XRP, or whatever the case may be. But that's how they think. Bitcoin enriched them at one point in their life. That's why they only ever see Bitcoin moving forward. Us, on the other hand, we hold XRP. Once XRP enriches all of us, we'll most likely end up thinking the same way. So it's kind of funny to laugh at it right now, the way Bitcoin maxis think. But guess what? We might become XRP maxis in the future. And we'll only be able to see XRP. XRP stores value as well as also moves it cross-border instantly. Bitcoin is in the midst of being replaced. And a lot of people are saying Bitcoin had its day. It's done. Utility is going to drive the market from here on out. And I can see that happening, especially with a new financial system coming. Because all of a sudden, Bitcoin will not be relevant, period. It has no utility and no use case. If you're holding Bitcoin, now's the time to run from it because it might not see another run up. All Bitcoin maxis can hope for at this point is that the US dollar starts to fall, because then definitely Bitcoin would definitely go on another massive run. Other than that, utility may take over. Agreed. XRP won't be fixed or pegged to gold like some say. It has to be variable. It will be stable, but as more value moves on the network, it has to be able to provide liquidity. I think FX market goes away because currencies will be pegged and stable. Now, here's the thing. As all these countries are moving those massive amounts of money from one country to another, that on-demand liquidity will be needed more and more. That's what's going to push the value of XRP up. It has to move all of that value. Bullish. XRP can now be purchased from your bank account in Europe, and they're always opening up more and more ways to get XRP. You could see how it's moving throughout the world, growing bigger and bigger. More and more people understanding what XRP is. The global crypto market printed green indexes on Friday, even after registering a higher inflation rate than expected. However, XRP, Ripple's native token, has maintained its positive streak among the top cryptos. And again, I've been pointing that out for quite a while. XRP is holding up very good. And at any moment, any type of major news announcement for XRP, I believe we start really taking off, because everything looks like every news that can possibly come right now for XRP is going to be all good news, in my opinion. I don't think Ripple's going to lose that SEC lawsuit. I think Flare's going to go live very soon. I think ISO is next month. That's going to be a big game changer. I think we're going to see more and more on-demand liquidity corridors opening up. On top of that, at any moment, China or Russia can announce they're going to use XRP. That's a major, major game changer as far as XRP and the price of it. But the thing is, right now, we're all just sitting back, being patient, waiting, because we know our time is coming. That's all you can do at this point. But you can watch how fast the world's changing at the same time. That's why I pointed out in these videos. People say, your videos seem very similar, but they're really not. This is the day-to-day as far as what's going on in the world. Announcements coming. This bank collapsing. Crisis over here happening right now. Protests breaking out. I point all that out because I'm trying to show you how we're advancing every single day till we get to the point where XRP takes over. At some point, now we're starting to see them talk about liquidity crisis. A major liquidity crisis is coming. When that happens, that's game over. If you're not in XRP, most likely you'll never be able to buy it again at a cheap price. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.